you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into today's show, and it's me solo at the top. For some reason, the opening minute of the show did not get recorded. I don't know what happened. So you are going to be joining today's show midway through a conversation that Andy and I are having. But please enjoy today's Settle the Score with myself and musical director Andy Merriweather and our 2 incredible guests, the one and only JTE and Adam Witt. Enjoy.
Still in the vacuum boot room thing because it's only 24 hours since that episode was filmed. But yeah, we're right there. We're about 10 hours from getting the keys, and we're right there. So then I'll be lit appropriately. At the moment, it's still a disaster. Barely see myself again, but
we'll make it through.
And that's the important thing.
Onwards and upwards. You'll be all set up in your new place with a dedicated room for all this nonsense. So
yes. But the episode that came out today, the day that we're filming, great feedback on the piano. So thank you for that. I'm glad it's paying off. So thank you for the comments. Really
yeah, and it's, you know what? I get texts from you saying I'm really loving the sound of X, Y, or Z. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So then I get excited for. There's a couple songs coming up on today that you were like, hey, this sounds really good to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, can't wait. It's been an investment that is certainly paying dividends on the show so far. So,
great news.
And a lot of that is thanks to all the kind people that support us over at Patreon, because we took that money and used it towards the new setup. And our thanks to all of them. And we'll be reaching out in the very near future about the next Scornament show, and we'll have a bunch of new people on that one. Looking forward to it. And if you'd like to join us, you can head to patreon.com/settle the score show. And we have all kinds of different tiers, potentially a new show that Andy hinted at on last week's show about sitting in with him as he goes through and does the orchestration on various pieces. I'm imagining the feedback on that has been pretty good. I've seen a little bit so far. It's still early in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we have you can join us on the Scornament. There are people that send in clues. We're going to be using some of those on today's show. We have somebody come once a month backstage with us and sit and chill with us and shoot the shit while we record a show. All kinds of different stuff.
And referee on both occasions. They end up judging, which is great, like close calls and stuff.
Yeah, we need the help sometimes. You can't tell. There was a semi-controversy on this past week's show. Did Eric or Robert get in first? And it was Eric. But had we had a ref there, they could have adjudicated along with us.
Yeah, that might have been the first video ref like flip call. I don't know how you refer to it in America, but like it was the first time it changed from doing the video replay. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Usually
you'd heard it and you go back and you hear it the same way. And this time it was like, no, I heard Eric first or whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, technically on that one, I didn't hear Eric first. I can see him mouthing his name before Robert said it. And then Drew was like, you got to speak up. And he's like, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just said it so quiet. So that one, previously before that, he had raised his hand. It's like, I can't take a hand raise because someone could inadvertently motion. But yeah, if you'd like to join us, head to patreon.com/settle the score show. And then in the description below, we have Discord as well. There's a general thread that's open to anybody. So if you'd like to join that, otherwise all the tiers are for patrons only. Behind that, we have all kinds of different discussion threads going on our Discord.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But I think that's it. You ready to start today's show?
Yeah, let's bring them in.
All right. We have 2 former teammates, and now we're here to just tear that camaraderie apart. Grab it, just dig it out at the roots and set it aflame. That's the goal for today, which would be a first on this show. But we are excited to have back. Please help us welcome Mr. Josh Tapia, a.k.a. JTE.
What's going on? Doing good.
How you been?
I'm glad you explained Andy's video because It looked like he was in some sort of bunker or a prison. I feel like when somebody calls from a prison, that's kind of the quality you're getting from him right now. But I understand you have a new setup, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. Things are bad over here in the UK. We've had the bunker down. Yeah.
Josh, do you get a lot of calls from prison? You said that like in a knowing. This reminds me of many a call I've gotten.
I was more referring to like Law and Order or some of the movies I watch. Can't say I don't actually. I'm trying to think if I know anybody that went to prison. I went to high school with Aaron Hernandez, so we're not close. We weren't close friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to high school with him, so that's probably the closest I've had to somebody I know going to prison. He was a grade below me, I think, or grade or two below me. But my sister married like one of his best friends, so it was kind of crazy. He's seen all that go down, and I know the girl he married. I every time he's from Bristol, Connecticut, my hometown. So whenever I go back, I run into people, and it's like, remember Aaron Hernandez? Holy crap! So many people.
Of course, I do.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, just so many people. And then there's that Netflix documentary. Remember that?
Yeah.
That I'm watching. I'm like, that's my hometown. I'm like, this is crazy. So yeah, that's the closest I got. What an idiot! You're in the Super Bowl. Hometown hero.
Well, listen,
disgrace.
There's still one more fucking Super Bowl, so I don't want to hear it. All right.
That's true. Good point.
Yeah. All right. Quit your belly aching on your God. We only got 6 or 7 or whatever ridiculous number it is. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Your opponent today is basically the complete opposite of Andy. He is bathed in light. As if he has Pulp Fiction's briefcase on in the background. So please help us welcome the Golden God himself, Mr. Adam Razor Witt.
Until I get my background under control, this is what's going to have to do here, folks.
I love it.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I guess I could adjust my color balancing. But hey, I just want to say, Andy, if you are being held under duress, blink twice and play the theme to Stripes. No, you're okay.
It's okay.
Right. Just wanted to make sure. I am happy about the new setup.
If I was under duress and I didn't know the theme to Stripes, I'd be fucked.
You'd be royally fucked. That's a very specific request.
I'm very happy that we have increasing probability of Tangerine Dream showing up in the show. So I like your new setup, your new keyboard.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you guys will notice a difference from the last time you were on for sure.
That's great.
Oh really? Yeah.
No, it's easier to dial in the answer. I think.
Was it just a classic piano before, or what were we using?
Yeah, I had an upright piano with it had like basic string, and now I've got 2,000 soundscapes plus all the variables, so I can. I'm basically creating new sounds per show. So every one of the tracks I have designed and saved to sound exactly like the original.
Right. That's awesome. So you made it easier for us.
Yeah, I think it should be easy.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty fantastic. You hear some things occasionally, and you're like, "Damn, that sounds exactly."
I know. It makes it so much more enjoyable too. You're like, it's like,
yeah. There are times before where you're like,
Blade Runner.
Andy and I would know it because we obviously put the show together, but people, I'm used to hearing that as a guitar, so it's hard to hear it as a piano. But like, I totally get it. I've held off songs because you're like, that is so guitar heavy that it's impossible, I think, to hear that on the piano.
I'm excited. Let's do this, man. I want to hear this.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll go. Now you guys are properly jazzed.
The best game show. It got even better, guys.
All right, gentlemen. Here we go with the start of round number 1. All right, Adam, you will have first choice in the opening round. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue and Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. I will call on you, and you are guessing the movie itself. It's worth 10 points, and there is a bonus question worth 5 points, but we'll get to the rules of the bonus question when we come to it. So, Mr. Witt, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin?
I've thought long and I thought short and not long on this. 1.
All right, 1 it is.
See if the strategy plays out.
All right, here comes your first clue, and it comes to us from our patron, Matt Scanlon, and it is Just in the Neck of Time.
Okay.
Just in the Neck of Time.
Nicely done.
Neck of time. Okay.
Summer nights and long, long days,
Good call.
stolen as the old moon falls, and the mirror shows another face.
What a good call. Oh my God.
Another place to hide it all. Another place to hide it all. And I'm lost behind words I'll never find.
Oh.
I don't know the song. Like, the song's not ringing a bell for me. So
It's ringing a bell for me. I hate this. This is why I hate this show. What movie is that you're singing that I totally know and I've seen too many times?
the neck.
Your
of
second
time.
clue.
Please.
Okay.
Your second clue is Resident Alien. Resident Alien.
Okay.
And Just in the Neck of Time.
Resident Alien. Wow. What a great call. This song is such a good call. What is this?
Like, I haven't guessed, but I don't remember any songs with actual lyrics. Like, the movies I'm thinking of have scores. They don't have lyrics. Just off those clues, I have like 2 movies, but I'm like, near those had lyrics.
Does
in
it
their
cost me
music.
anything for a guess?
No, go for it.
Is it Morbius?
It is not Morbius.
There was some
Not sure
song
when
that-
Morbius is going to make it on the show. It's not going to be anytime soon. I think we're going to be
Ah.
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
But I
So
thought it
I
was
guess I
some-
could.
No.
Go ahead,
I
John.
guess I could take a guess. I'll
Sure.
say The Thing. The Thing. John Carpenter's
Incorrect.
The Thing.
Incorrect.
Good
I'll
guess.
give you a third clue.
Oh,
Go ahead,
please.
Andy.
Okay.
No, I was saying JT's good guess off the clues. That the thing.
Yeah. But that was like, there's no
Uh,
music like that in the movie, so I was like,
Your third clue
I know
comes to us
this.
once again from Matt Scanlon, and it is Send in the Cavalry. Send
Josh?
in the Josh.
Josh, Man of
One's it
Steel.
in?
Man of Steel
It
is
is in
correct
Man of
for
Steel.
10 points.
Wow, I don't
That's
remember
what
that
it
song.
was.
in Man
It's
of
that
Steel.
opening when he's in the goddamn
Yeah.
refinery. And I
Exactly.
knew
When
the
he's up
movie
in
I'd seen
Alaska,
50
he's like
times.
fucking
Yeah.
shirtless and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, you know what? When I
Awesome
always think of
call.
the trailer,
Awesome call.
I always think of the trailer when he comes out of the water. The trailer has the Hans Zimmer. It's been a while since I watched the actual
Does
movie.
it? Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, what a good call. I
All
knew
right.
it was a movie I'd seen so many times. God,
All right. So,
good call.
Josh, bonus question. Some of these are easy and some
Yeah.
of these are hard. It's worth 5 points.
It's
You can
based on
choose
Man
to
of
answer
Steel.
it alone. What's that?
It's based on Man of Steel, correct?
Yeah. The bonus question is related to Man of Steel.
You don't have to finish. I'll take it. I want it all from me.
You know, just
All
in the
right.
neck
I'm
of time.
a big Superman, Man of Steel fan. Let's go.
All right. Fair enough. This is for Josh alone. If you get it wrong, you lose the 5 points. Here's your bonus question, JTE. Henry Cavill and Russell Crowe had met years previously when Henry was an extra on what Russell Crowe film from 2000 that also starred Meg Ryan?
Proof of Life.
That is correct for 5 points.
Yes, that movie was shot in my homeland of Ecuador. My father's
My
from Ecuador.
homeland.
I have dual citizenship in Ecuador and the United States, so that's how I know that. That movie was a big deal. They shot it in Ecuador.
Yeah, how many Hollywood productions shoot in Ecuador?
Not a lot.
Not a
Although
lot.
MacGruber is in Ecuador in the beginning of the movie MacGruber. I don't know if they actually shot it there though.
And
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, I doubt it.
The creators of Superman are from my homeland of Ohio.
Oh,
See? Everybody's got a
connected.
little something going on.
it's all connected.
And Henry Cavill is English, so there's a point for
Man.
Andy. I just got to figure out my connection to all this.
Just in the neck of time. Now I don't get it.
You don't get that one? He snaps
don't
his
think
neck right before he's about to kill that bystander.
Oh, very clever. Very
That was a good one. I
Yeah,
like that.
okay.
Very clever. Okay. I was thinking vampires. Gotcha. Morbius.
All right. So
My
JT,
first
you're
thought was
15.
Roadhouse.
That's true.
Roadhouse is my first thought.
JT, you're up 15 to nothing. You got control.
Mhm.
2 through 5. Where you want to go next?
Let's go Superman 2. Let's go 2.
All right, 2 it is. Clue comes to us from our patron Houston Bodily, and your clue is Oceans 2. Oceans 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Adam. The Sting.
That is correct for 10 points.
Good clue. Keep playing.
Wow, that was a quick one.
Marvin Hamlish through Scott Joplin, right?
Is that song like known for Sting, or is that? I feel like I've heard that in everything.
No,
heard
that's
that
it.
music.
Yeah, it's a common piece of music, but it is all over this thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
first
really?
piece of
I haven't
music.
seen.
You've
Sting in
heard
a very
other
long time.
Scott Joplin tracks, probably. I don't think anyone does that one because it's so famous from the Sting. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Although,
Well played.
please play Marvin Hamlish's Bananas score at some point to completely confound one of the players. Look that one up.
I will have to.
I don't even. I'm confounded.
Yeah.
All right. So, Adam, it's now 10 to 15. Bonus question. You can choose to go it alone, but if you get it wrong, you lose the 5 points. Otherwise, you can open up to you and JTE. No one will lose any points if they get it wrong.
I will not be a dick. We open to everybody.
Okay. Open to everybody. It is. Here's a bonus question. Buzz in with your name if you think you have it. What actor in The Sting plays the antagonist Doyle Lonigan, who you may also know from a little Spielberg film? Witt.
Robert Shaw.
That is correct for 5 points.
Wow, I need to watch this thing again. I haven't
Force
seen it
10
since
from
film school.
Navarrone's Robert Shaw. That's what you need to see, JTE, and also listen to the podcast, The Ford Fiesta. Yeah.
Will do.
Nice. That was a smooth transition into a plug.
I can transition into Harrison Ford as a topic as an expert, and that is why I have a podcast. Yeah.
All right. Tie ball game, 15 apiece. Adam, you have control 3 through 5. Where are we going?
I'm thinking 3.
All right.
See if that strategy plays out.
We'll find out.
Superman 3, Richard Pryor. Let's go.
There we go. We're at the Richard Pryor.
Let's go. All right.
Hey,
Your
Robert
clue.
Vaughn.
Your clue is sketchy ideas.
Nice.
Sketchy ideas.
All right. All right.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving.
Witt.
Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
That is correct.
And you can keep playing that song, though. I hate answering them early.
Holy
I'll play a little bit more because I love it.
Come on.
I'm revolving at 900 miles an hour, orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned the sun that is the source of all our power. Sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour in the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Yeah, really good song.
Wow.
Good stuff.
I'll be honest. I have not seen any of the Monty Python films.
Yeah.
Oh, goo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just not. I've seen bits and pieces of Holy Grail, like, the
Right.
knight and the rabbit. I've seen bits and pieces,
Well,
but I've never actually seen any of them from beginning
You
to
should
end.
watch Excalibur because that's a very JTE movie, and then follow it.
I've
right up
seen
with Monty
Excalibur.
Python and Holy Grail. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Double
Excalibur.
feature right there. Double feature.
All right, Adam, you have a choice on the bonus. Do you want to be a dick or not?
I'm thinking we go the Quest for Peace, and I think that's Superman 4.
Well, bonus question. You're saying
wasn't a question.
Oh. I was so excited to reference that. Did you catch that?
well, the Quest
Uh,
for Peace would be opening it up. So I
we'll
thought
open it
we were
up.
going there.
We'll open it up for everybody here.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough. So the bonus question is this. This is the third and last film from Monty Python. What were the 2 previous movies?
Witt. Monty Python and the Holy Grail and Monty Python and the Life of Brian.
That is correct.
And if you want to be a stickler, their first theatrical release was Monty Python, and now for something completely different.
All right.
I don't expect any bonus points. I'm just being a nerd right now.
Well, makes it 30 to 15. Are we going Quest for Peace after this?
And we'll go Quest for Peace.
All right. Quest for Peace. It is.
Or in the Python universe, I guess Yellowbeard, because they split off and did their individual projects. But anyway.
Wow.
That's Python knowledge.
More British than me.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along to number 4. It's 30-15 right now. Your clue is got to go back in time.
Nice.
Okay. Guessing it's
We know what it's
the
not.
obvious.
I think
It's
it
not
is.
the obvious.
Yeah, I figured that much. Back in time. All right, let's hear it.
If I could save time in a bottle.
Wit. X-Men Days of Future Past.
That is correct for 10 points.
Keep playing that if you
Damn,
want.
this guy's fast. I didn't even recognize the song yet. I was like, what is this? It's like, boom.
That's so
What's
good.
good, man?
Well, that would drive
Razor-
me nuts if I didn't remember that one.
Yeah. Love that. I love that movie. I love Days of Future
Oh my
Past.
gosh. I hate cutting him off. That's the torture of this. If you do know it, you're like, you get so excited. You're like, oh.
Yeah, you want the points. I feel your pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We'll open this one up also.
Okay. Scores 40-15 right now. Bonus question. Here it is for both of you. Days of Future Past is a crossover between the original X-Men franchise and the new one. There are 9 original X-Men actors that appear in this movie.
Jeez.
Name 6.
Wit. Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
Ian McKellen.
Okay.
Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
No.
He wasn't in the originals. Are you asking the
Oh.
originals?
Yeah.
Oh, only from the originals. Oh,
Only from the originals.
all right. So take that one back, or did I already blow it? I blew it.
I think you kind of blew it.
Never mind. I blew it.
So
Go
do I
ahead,
get to
JT,
give it a
you want-
shot?
You get to
Yeah.
give it a shot, man.
All right. Hugh Jackman,
Okay.
Patrick Stewart,
Okay.
Ian McKellen,
Okay.
Halle Berry,
Okay.
Right. Of course.
Anna Paquin.
Okay.
She was in the director's
Only in
cut.
the road
I'm
cut.
pr-
Only in the road cut. He didn't
I know, I
specify
think
road cut. That doesn't count.
I did not specify.
he did specify road cut, but she was
Oh,
in
that's true.
road cut. And I think the last one would be
Theatrically, you're wrong.
the guy who plays Iceman, Sean Ashmore. Is he in it also?
Oh, there you
He
go.
is in that also. Yes, he is.
Okay, yes.
All right.
So the 5 points go to JTE.
Well fought. Well fought.
Did I miss anybody?
James Marsden, Famke Janssen.
Right, James Marsden. Oh
They
yeah,
showed up
Famke
in that
Janssen.
one.
Yeah, they did.
They showed up in
According to
Days of Future
IMDb, they are listed as fully credited in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I could,
right.
yeah, I
because
could remember the two of them or
No.
Anna Paquin.
You're right,
Famke
because
Janssen might
at
be
the
a
very
cutscene or something.
at the
Oh,
very
yeah.
end, he
right.
goes and
Right.
they're
Oh, back to
all
the
back in
school, and it's all
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
The
That's
timeline's
why,
been
yep.
restored. Yeah,
I remember now. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll still take it.
Nice.
All
sir.
right.
Good question.
5 points go to JTE. It is 40-20 right now.
All right.
Got a
Closes the distance.
So-
All right. There's one question left.
Superman Returns. Let's go. Number 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Number
Superman
5 it is.
Returns.
Your clue is
2 part 2. That's or Superman. Yeah. 2 part 2.
your clue is ironic to a fault. Ironic to a fault.
Ironic to a fault.
Wit.
Yeah, I know the song.
Con Air.
That is correct for 10 points.
Define irony. A bunch of morons dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a plane crash.
Wow.
Great clue.
Wait, what was the clue? Ironic to a fault?
Ironic to a fault.
Ah, okay.
That's
Because I
that
knew
line.
the music.
It's quoting that line.
I feel like that. Yeah, the problem is that movie. I feel like that
Sweet
song's
Home
been in a lot of
Alabama.
movies.
Well,
but
it's
that's
definitely
a
in
good
Sweet
one.
Home Alabama.
But
Yeah.
that's the first thing That's the first thing that came to my head too was Con Air. But I was
Yeah.
like, couldn't quite match it up with the clue. But if you remember that, it's really impressive.
That
job.
line got the biggest damn laugh in the theater. That was the funniest line of that movie. So it's always made me laugh.
Oh, Steve Buscemi, yeah, so good.
Define irony.
Irony.
Wasn't
All
it Malkovich that said that?
No, it was
No,
Buscemi.
Was it
Buscemi.
Okay.
Define irony.
Because it's like one of the
Bunch of
first time he
morons
talks.
dancing on a plane.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Is it the
Yeah.
first time he talks? That's funny.
I think it's like the first time
so
he talks.
What's the character's name? What's his character's name?
Let's see.
Something-
Malkovich was
is it-
Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
That's Malkovich.
Buscemi was like something Garland or something like that. I think it was Garland.
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah.
I think it's something
Something
Garland.
Garland, like Mad Dog Garland or Maniac Garland.
Mad Dog was Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ving
okay.
Rhames.
Was he? I was going to say that was the next one.
Or
Like,
Diamond Dog.
What's
I think it was
Trejo's
Diamond
name?
Dog.
Diamond Dog. That sounds right.
Diamond Dog. Yeah. I don't remember Trejo's, but it was all
Was he-
about the number of women. that
Was he
had.
the only one without like a nickname?
Oh.
It made it creepier. He just had a normal name.
No, his name was it was like Johnny.
Or was it
25
Banal?
or-
It was like a.
And he's like,
banal
if they knew the
name.
truth, it would be Johnny 55 or something. Like the number
Oh,
of
yeah.
victims. that he
We're talking
had,
about Buscemi though.
Listen,
Oh,
Con
yeah.
Air, I could talk about all day. I love that movie.
Uh-huh. You're with the right crowd.
Sound
I'll tell you
theaters.
that.
All right, so bonus.
Bonus
All right.
question. So, Adam, final one. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No, we'll open her up.
All right. It's 50-20 right now. Bonus question is open to you both. Here it is. What did Con Air make at the domestic box office?
Ah!
And I'll give the first person that guesses, I'll give it to you if you're within 15 million.
All right.
And if they get it wrong, the second person is within 7 million.
Are we talking opening weekend or full?
Full run domestic box office.
I'll take a guess.
Go for it.
156 million.
That is incorrect. Incorrect.
I'm gonna say 215.
Also
I think
incorrect.
it's lower.
101.
Really? That's it?
101.
Yeah, movies
Feel
didn't
like
make
that
much
was a-
money back then.
It's true.
Not like they do today. Yeah.
That was a bunch of money because they made movies cheaper too. It's probably like a
That's true.
$30 million movie or something. It's all on the plane.
I made 200 million in my
you
heart.
know?
All right. Well, that ends round one. It is 50-20 with
All
Adam
right.
in the
Got ourselves a
lead.
game.
All right. Let's start round number 2. JTE, since you're in second place, you'll have opening choice. This is the 5-second round. Once you make a selection, I'll give a clue. And Andy will play a 5-second snippet from anywhere in the song. If
Okay.
either of you can guess it in that opening 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. If we have to play a second 5 seconds of music, it drops the point value down to 5 points. So, Josh, 1 through 5, where you want to go?
Let me think here. I think we'll go Police Academy 5, Mission in Moscow.
What's the subtitle?
I think it's Mission in Moscow.
I think you're right. Silent Miami Beach. What is that one?
I think that's 4.
That's 4?
That's, I think, the
Sorry,
last one I saw.
I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna go.
No, I think Mission to Moscow is like 8.
Oh my
Is it
god!
really?
Is there 8 of those? Were there 8 of those?
Oh, yeah. Theatrically
Okay.
released, I believe.
Let's just go 5. Please get me
Okay,
5.
5 it is.
I think it's Assignment Miami Beach. Anyway, continue.
Your clue for number 5 is when a plan comes up short.
Ooh.
When a plan comes up
Oh, plan
short.
comes up short. Okay.
So Andy is working out the orchestration now.
Plan comes up short. Okay.
Here we go. I believe.
Yeah, here we go.
Huh. Oh, fun. What is that?
Wow.
Plan comes up short.
How high can I go?
I think.
That's the next round.
Oh, that's
This
right.
one is just
Okay.
you're guessing on the 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not guessing anything right now because I
Okay.
have no idea.
Yeah. Boy. No, I can't. God, I think I know what it is, but I need more notes.
All right, we'll go to the second 5, and then neither of you has a guess at that point. I'll give a second clue.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Then the first clue was when a plan comes up short. Here we go with the second 5 of
The
music.
plan comes up short.
Right. I totally know what that is.
Evil is his one and only name.
Josh,
Josh,
Austin Powers 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
that is correct for 5 points.
What?
Nice
Good
job.
Wow.
All right, it's 50-25. Josh, where are we going next?
Closing in.
We'll just go the original Steve Guttenberg Police Academy, number 1.
Number 1 it is.
No subtitle needed.
All right. Your clue is crack the whip. Crack the whip.
All right. Please be there.
A British star is a soaring soul.
Wit.
Free.
Wit.
Where's the Lost Ark?
That is correct for 10 points.
This guy does a foreign. This guy does. The second you said that clue, I was like, "This better not be Indiana Jones with Adam Witt."
He
on
went
the show.
acapella.
I gave that clue to hopefully help
so
you, Josh,
funny.
But I know.
to dial you in.
Wow. Okay. Good
And you
job.
go, are they going to go Indiana Jones?
I just
And if
didn't
they
think
do,
you-
what could it
yeah.
possibly be? And then he goes acapella with the Salas song. That's brilliant.
That's why I was like, that's what threw me off. I was like, I was waiting to hear that Indiana Jones score or
Waiting
something.
for
I'm
some
like,
John
what?
Williams or something.
Plus, I threw in
well done.
Man of Steel
Brilliant.
for you, Josh. I just figured
That's
that was
true.
yours.
Brilliant.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
that, yeah.
Well, and thank
One
you for
for
the
Adam.
laugh on that too. That's hilarious. That's really
Awesome.
funny. It's really funny.
Well
Yeah,
played.
we've had that on the
Out of
list for a
100
while.
John Williams things that could appear out of his keyboard,
yeah, yeah.
he goes solo. He goes acapella Salas.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. I don't think I would recognize that song if I heard the whole thing. Even if I
That's
heard
after Marion.
if I heard
Kisses
the
Him,
actor
right?
sing
Yeah,
it, I don't think I
I'm
would
with
know.
Right.
All right.
Wow.
All right. So
one.
it's 60 to
Well played.
25. Adam, you have control 2 through 4. Where you want to go?
Let's go. Their first assignment. I believe that's Police Academy 2.
Please, Nat. Academy 2 it is. Your clue is this needs a subplot. This needs a subplot.
Okay.
Okay.
Republic Svobodnik.
Wit.
Wait.
And I'm a fan of both scores, so I almost said the wrong one. It's not Crimson Tide. It is Hunt for Red October, right?
That is correct for 10
Okay.
points.
Woo.
Damn. Well played.
Because if you were going to do Crimson Tide, that would not be the song you would, or that would not be the
No,
taste of music.
Not the Soviet national anthem. No.
Yeah. Is that what that was? It sounded
Yeah.
Russian.
Yeah.
It's like a Russian song.
Yeah, when they all sing it, they engage that caterpillar drive, and then Sean Connery's like, "Let them sing," and they're
So
all singing.
you guys are like going to music that's,
And that's
sung
all
in
you
the
can
movie.
hear.
Like
Sometimes,
not just scores.
sure.
So like if you played Rocky IV and you did the song the robot sang, "Happy Birthday, Polly," like that could be a song.
You know what?
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. I'm now writing that down.
Write that
actually.
down.
I am.
Please do.
Happy birthday, Polly.
No, that's a deep cut because that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Where they're like, "Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
from."
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if it's
Yeah.
music, it's on this show.
It's in there.
Hey, look,
yeah, I
let's
got
just
you.
say it pays to know movies pretty good, JT. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
This guy
all.
was my manager.
You're just
You
being.
should have been
I
my.
know. But,
You should have been my teammate. What's
well, was
my
I
manager?
was I
Why
good?
weren't you playing?
Was I good at training or what, man? I come up
You
with
were,
this,
you were.
these questions, man. It's
All
exactly
right,
the
Adam.
sort of thing I'd ask you.
So 2 to choose from, Adam. 3 and 4. Where you
I'd
want to
crack the whip.
go? 3 or 4. Where you want to go?
3. Let's go back in training. I believe is 3.
I think is it 3 citizens on patrol?
Is it? I think it is Citizen on Patrol. What is
Yeah,
back in
that's what we
training?
got,
Is that 2?
I think it's probably 2. Don't
No,
you?
Two
think?
was
2 is the
back
first
in-
assignment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
Back
makes
in training.
sense. They're just
Back
out
in
of the
training
academy.
is 4.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
the
maybe that's
poster
4,
with
yeah.
the hot air balloon.
Yeah, I think we've spent
Sorry.
more time on this than the producers did for the
Yeah,
entire.
David
series,
Spade's
so.
first
What
David
a-
Spade's first on-screen role was in
Is
Police
it?
Academy 3.
And Bobcat
Gold Nugget.
Goldthwait.
Yep, that's where he came in.
I want to do an impersonation.
I haven't watched those. I haven't
Oh.
watched these movies in forever. I need to watch them again.
No.
They got to be on They got to be on Tubi or something.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
free
for sure.
somewhere.
What a
Yeah.
just such a great. It's the most movie dude thing that just happened. Going full. Somehow, Police Academy became a topic in the show. It's awesome.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so number
All
3.
right. Number 3. Your clue is born to rum.
Oh.
Born
Born
to
to Rum.
rum.
Okay.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Josh,
Josh.
That would be Tom Cruise Cocktail.
Yeah,
that is correct.
Let's go. It's not, I'm not even worried about being wrong because I know it's right.
Good one.
Tom Cruise Cocktail, baby.
70-35. All right, we have one left. Here is your clue, and that is you'll crack me up.
Huh.
You'll crack me up.
Witt, Josh.
Witt.
Christmas Vacation.
That is correct. He beat you, Josh.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes, he did.
Trust me, I got that very quickly. JTE.
Look, you can fight the decision, and I will go over and check the tape. But I am.
Hey, JTE, it's up to you if you want to grind the show to a halt.
Technically, they're infinite. So I'm not gonna. There is no JTE rule on this show. So you can.
How percentage of confident are you that he got it for me?
100.
100?
100.
Let's do a live test. What do you want to count to 3 and we'll clap?
I want to replay.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I will go. I gotta mute myself, so I will be back in a second.
Okay. Grind the show to a halt, JT. Oh yeah, here we go.
I could have sworn I said it, and then I heard.
What? But it's okay.
There's a delay.
JT, I would assume you're the very first person to not complain about excessive penalties in football. I can't imagine watching a game with you. You would. That's the sort of thing you wouldn't raise your voice to.
I am correct. 100%. It was Adam.
Was 100% him?
100%.
Nice.
Wow, okay.
He starts his name before you do. I think he gets to the A and D as you're saying, Josh.
Did I say Adam instead of Witt?
Witt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Understood. It's weird. In your own mind, you think you got it, but in reality, it just doesn't happen.
Well, at least as it comes through the stream to me and Andy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It was Witt.
That's the thing.
Andy,
it could
you
be a
confirm?
delay. You never know.
Does Andy confirm? That's the question.
Yeah.
There
Definitely.
is some delay.
I heard the full Witt before JTE.
Okay. Well done.
I could probably say I'm the oldest person here. I think that we can do any of this is a miracle.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I gotta say though, that was a really quick, reviewing the tape. Schmodown would have took like 15 minutes at least. Well played.
It's basically we're the XFL and we've updated our review process and it's much quicker now by comparison.
Awesome.
Okay, we're boring the audience.
All right, sorry.
I can 100% confirm that.
Shit, you're like angling for a producer credit on this show.
Moving on.
All right, well that ends round 2. It's 80-35, but JTE, you have come back.
Yeah, I got to catch up here.
And won them before.
Yeah.
So full faith, but here we go. Let's begin round number 3.
I'm ready.
All right. Mr. Witt, because you're in first place, you will do you'll have first selection in the betting round here.
Fun.
Once you make your choice, I will give a clue and you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in.
Great.
Love 4 is the minimum.
Great round.
The max is however many you'd like it to be.
4 is the minimum.
Yep.
Okay.
Point values are 8 notes and up, it's worth 10. 4 to 7 notes, 15. 2 and 3 notes, 20. 0 and 1 notes, 25. You can bid down to 0, and then if somebody wants to go negative, then I can explain the rules of negative bidding, but it comes up pretty rarely.
That is fun.
Okay.
Once you start the bidding, Adam, we'll go back and forth. JTE will have a chance to underbid. We go back and forth until one of you tells the other to settle the score. At that point, that person alone is answering.
Okay.
If you get the question wrong, your opponent automatically gets those points. And you each have a lifeline to ask for a second clue. You have one of those. And then lastly, if your opponent gets the question wrong and you think you know the answer, you can double down on the points. And if you guess correctly, you'll get double the points. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing.
Right.
Got it.
All
so,
right.
Adam, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin?
1 through 5. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Let's do 4.
All right. 4 it is. Your clue is waxing poetic. Waxing poetic.
Okay. That's a really good clue. I feel pretty confident I actually know what it is, but also JT's having a rough match, so I'm going to say like 10 notes.
All right. Starting with 10. JTE, 9 or fewer. Tell him to settle the score.
I'll say 8.
8.
7.
7.
Let's get some points going here.
Sure, that's worth 15 points now.
Waxing poetic.
Waxing poetic. I think I got it. Yeah.
What'd you say again? 8 or 7? What'd you say?
He said it's 7 to take it down to
6.
Make it worth 15 points.
15 points. You're going 6. 5
6.
Easily.
5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's my final offer.
We're about to find out.
Settle the score.
Okay. All right. Because you wouldn't want to settle with less than this. I think I got it. Okay.
It's worth 15 points.
15. That's okay.
And as a heads up, if ever of these it comes up, the base notes do not count. I don't know if it will on this one, but base notes don't count.
Yeah.
The Karate Kid?
That is correct for 15 points.
Yeah.
That was my guess too. And the second I heard that, I was like, "That's the Karate Kid."
I was like, we could with that.
I thought you were going to play the best of the best or what's that song called?
I could have went 0 on that one probably. But.
Dang it, that was my guess was Karate Kid too, but I didn't want to risk it to go to 0.
Yeah.
All right, so it makes it 95 to 35. JT, you're still in this, but Adam, you have control of the board. 4 is off. Where would you like to go next?
Let's go the Dream Child. Let's go 5.
All right. 5.
You're jumping to Nightmare?
Yeah. I did the 5
right.
It's no fun. The first one, the second one's called Part 2. These each have a subtitle.
Yeah.
All right. Here is your clue for number 5.
It was that or Hellraisers, and who knows what the 5 is called.
Your clue is Strike.
Oh, Strike. Okay, we got a lot of options here. Strike. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. 15?
15. All right, Josh.
10.
It could be so many things.
10 is what JT is saying.
So 10, that still keeps him in a 10-point range. 8.
8.
7.
7. Now it's 15.
Settle the score.
All right. On 7 notes, JT, you do have your lifeline if you'd like to use it for a second clue. And here are your 7 notes.
Yeah. You were the greatest game show.
Thank you.
I definitely recognize that music.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
Strike. I'll say the Untouchables.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
So
I can double.
Witt, you can double down on this.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you get nothing, but you could turn this 15 to 30. Otherwise, you can just take the 15 points.
Mr. Lebowski is in his den. That is the Big Lebowski. Is that what makes a man? Sure, that and the...
I'm assuming you were doubling down, so that makes it worth 30 points. That is correct.
Yeah.
Damn. Correct. I thought, Robert
Big
De Niro
Lebowski.
with the baseball bat. Remember De Niro the baseball bat?
Sure.
Oh, and then I heard
with
the music
that operatic
like
Ennio Morricone music.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like,
that music's been used in quite a few things, but you're right.
Sure.
Even
but the reference to bowling and Mr. Lebowski in front of the fire.
Yeah. I was thinking strike like baseball.
Sure.
That's why he said it.
That's why I said, to throw you off.
Yeah.
I was also assuming it was baseball, but think he could go the natural. He could go Bull Durham. I mean, there's so many places to go.
I'm proud of my guess. I thought the Untouchables was a good guess.
I see what you did there.
I appreciate your confidence. You're like, you know what? I'm sticking by my wrong answer.
Yeah, I am. That was a good answer.
Thank you for bringing Lebowski into this match.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Dude, I just watched Lebowski last week. Like literally, I can't believe I didn't pick that up. I just rewatched it. I got the 4K.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the background of the scene. But
all right, so it's 125 to 35.
It's not looking good here.
It's not. It is not looking good.
I've earned this, JTE. I've had some real. They're throwing fastballs at me here, and I'm just happening to be.
He's crushing.
Yeah.
All right, 1 through 3.
Great questions, guys. Though I mean, obviously.
1 through 3, Adam. Where you want to go next?
1 through 3. Let's go with the Dream Warriors. They're the Dream Warriors. So tell me you were going to play that, and I just ruined it. Damn it.
No, and so much so that I don't even know which number you're referencing.
3.
Is that Friday the 13th? Or no, it's
that's Nightmare. He switched to Nightmare.
Nightmare. Yeah, we've actually used Dream Warriors on the show.
You have? Yeah, you 100% have. I've heard that. Yeah.
All right, number 3 it is. And this clue comes to us once again from Matt Scanlon. He was crushing it today. Your clue is...
He's the Adam Witt of question askers.
He's been,
Some have called him.
Your clue is the changeup. The changeup.
Now, this JTE, that doesn't necessarily mean this is about baseball.
Baseball. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that's why I let you know there's a lot of other options. Okay.
When he said strike the way he did last time, I immediately went to Naked Gun. Because
sure.
Gun, he's like,
well, that would be a great song to do. Yeah.
So
is that Enrico Palazzo?
Enrico Palazzo.
Exactly. That was when the way you said strike, I was like, "Ooh, that sounds like Naked Gun." I'm all over the place, man.
But I'm pretty sure that they're just going to play the theme from the Changeup, everybody's favorite piece of music here. So I'm going to say 20 notes.
20 notes. All right, Josh.
19.
10. Let's get this over with because I don't know what the Changeup is. Yeah.
Settle the score.
All right.
On 10 notes.
Changeup. I don't have no idea.
So you do not have your double down, Adam, but you do have your lifeline if you want to use it. And
okay, that's right. Okay.
10 notes is worth 10 points.
10 notes is a lot of notes, though.
It is.
And then the changeup.
The changeup is your clue.
It's the theme from the Changeup. I just know it.
Oh, sorry, I'll start again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Wait a second. You're not playing the beginning of the theme from whatever that is. You're playing the movie's theme comes after that, right? Oh, what is that? What's the Changeup?
The Changeup. It's worth 10 points right now, and you have your lifeline. If you'd like it, you're up by 90.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll hear it one more time, and I'll take a lame guess.
That sounds familiar to me now. Oh.
It sounds like Fletch, but it's not.
It's not. We've used that with you.
I know last few shows where you've done that, I'm like, oh, save that for me. But it also has a Faltermeyer vibe, and I knew what that second note you were going to play was. I know this piece.
You can hold off, Josh.
Wait till I get it wrong. Wait till I get it wrong.
Wait till I get it wrong.
Oh my gosh. Is that Big Trouble in Little China?
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. So Josh, are you officially doubling down?
Double down, baby.
All right. Let's turn this 10 into 20. What's your guess?
Is it smarter to wait for a higher value to double down, you think?
Doesn't cost you
possibly.
Anything. You don't lose any, do you?
But if he gets it wrong, he'll lose the points on doubling down. Otherwise, you just get the 10 points.
Oh, he'll lose the points. Okay.
My question is, but I feel like I should wait to double down on like a 35 pointer.
But you can do that also.
The highest point value would be with 25 pointers. So you could double down on 25.
But
which I feel like is my best chance.
Or do you only get one double down?
I only get one double down. So I'm not going to double down only because I need to make up more points. 20 is not going to do a whole bunch.
Smart.
Good strategy.
Smart.
Good strategy.
So I'm going to say Bad Boys.
It was Bad Boys, though. You are correct.
change up. They switch places.
Yeah, like the identities. Why do you have so many pictures of him? Oh, because we're partners. And
every time he saves my life or something like that.
Yeah, I put a picture up there.
I don't know who did the score.
Lorne Balfe.
I love Lorne Balfe. He did the best Mission Impossible score, in my opinion.
Like I knew it, but
Much
I didn't
love
want
to
to
the
double down
others.
because I need to double down on a big one.
That's smart. That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 3 questions left.
There's 2 questions left. Josh has control. We have number 1 and 2. Where you want to go?
Let's go. The worst of the franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Was there a tag like that? Freddy's Revenge, I think.
Oh, Freddy's Revenge.
Freddy's Revenge, I think. It's part 2.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
So 2.
All right. Number 2 it is. Your clue is orange, you glad I'm here.
All right.
Orange, you glad I'm here.
Classic. Settle the score clue.
So how many notes you want to open with, Josh? 4 is the minimum.
10.
10. Adam.
Yeah, I need to get some points here.
You glad I'm here? 15.
Well, he started at 10.
Sorry. I was thinking points. He starts at 10. 10 points. Okay. Let's go down to 7 then.
7, making it worth 15.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What's the clue again? Say the clue one more
Orange,
time.
you glad I'm here.
You glad I'm here?
Orange.
I believe they're doing a pun with the word orange.
I got that.
JTE.
I got that.
Okay, gotcha. Orange. It's like "Aren't You?" I believe is what they're kind of playing a riff on.
I don't know that you could surmise much of anything else.
What number did
He said
say?
7.
It's
He said 7. It's 15
6.
points.
some sort of pun.
6.
All right, 6 notes over to you, Adam.
Orange, you glad I'm here? 5.
5 notes. So
All right,
15
settle the
points.
score. Settle the score.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know.
All right,
You
on
might be doubling on this
15.
one.
For 15 points, you have 5 notes. You do have your lifeline if you'd like your second clue, Adam. But here
that's
are your
right.
5 notes.
That's right. Oh. Yeah, that's The Godfather.
That is correct for 15 points.
I had to work my brain on that orange clue. Good one.
Yeah, I get it now. The orange in the mouth. Yeah, good.
Woo! Godfather.
Is it
great?
mathematically impossible for me now? I
It
believe
is
it's
mathematically impossible for you
Okay.
to win this game. There's 1 question
All
left.
right.
So you're playing for pride.
It's just
Let's
how
do
much
it.
I can beat you by. So I'm going to try and get this one
Exactly.
out there.
I'm gonna try to double down here.
You are currently like the Patriots. Beginning of the season in this game, you look
Yeah.
strong. And
Whereas I'm more like the Bengals,
Yeah.
something we didn't used to be able to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Matt and Patricia telling me what to say in my ear here. Let's go.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
It's
You
not
might
a
want to
good
get a better.
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Bill
did. You
O'Brien
finally
guy.
actually got some fuck coaches in there.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear
Okay,
the last
so
one.
you last one, Adam, you'll open the bidding since you got the points on that last one. Your clue is losing your balance. Losing your balance.
Losing your balance. Okay. Interesting. What a clue. Okay. Losing your balance. Let's just say 10. He's going to have to.
All right, 10.
0.
Zero. Straight to 0. So
So you can name the movie without a note played?
that's what he's going to try and do.
Oh,
Adam, you can, if you want, you can go negative, but you'd have to give us. We go one
figure
apiece
out what
at this
movie
point.
you're talking about.
And you'd have to give us
Losing.
the director, and then if JT wants to
Right.
one up that, then he has to give us director and an actor.
All right, settle the score, JT.
All right.
Okay.
You do have your lifeline, JT.
I would like to use my lifeline.
That's a smart move.
Look at this strategy. I like this.
Trying to make this a respectable loss.
Losing your balance.
Losing your balance. So Andy's looking through the list of clues. He'll give you your
Right,
lifeline clue.
okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't
I
double
want to hear
up
the
on this
music.
either.
I want to hear the music.
We can do it afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. JTE, your lifeline clue is everything's half off at the mall. Everything's half off at the mall.
Everything's half off at the mall.
Everything's half off at the mall. Losing your balance.
Oh, is it? Wait a second.
Everything's half off at the mall.
Oh, wow.
Losing your balance.
Half off.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to make a guess.
I know it.
I'm just
Smart.
gonna go with a movie that has a mall in it.
Sure.
Somebody losing their balance.
Maybe.
Losing your balance. So like you're losing your money at the mall. Sounds like.
Oh, I see.
Half off at the mall. You're losing
Interesting.
you're spending a lot of money. You're losing your balance.
Okay.
Your money,
All right.
the balance in your bank account.
Huh.
You would lose it at the mall.
Yeah.
Just somebody go to the mall. and
Yeah.
lose their
Scenes from a mall.
balance. I'm gonna go.
Woody
with,
Allen scenes from a mall.
Yeah. Dawn of the Dead. I have no idea.
Incorrect.
Dawn of the Dead.
I like that. You know what? You worked through
love
it.
that.
You came up with a guess that somewhat makes sense.
Bonus point.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, you know
going-
what? Andy wants to award a bonus point. I will honor that gladly.
Yes.
One bonus point for JT.
Honestly,
I'll take it.
I'm with
the
you.
trans,
That was
the
my
balance, the balance to money thing was that was very, very clever.
It was.
thought. Yeah.
So
that not
Adam,
what it
you
was?
can
Was
just
that
take the
not the
points, or
connection?
you can get a guess too.
If I get a guess, I get points.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you
points
automatically
away.
get the points,
All right.
but you can
Just
take
to
a guess.
take a
if you
guess for
like.
fun. Can you play the song? This is just for fun, right?
Well, sure. But then both of you, whoever gets it first, gets an extra bonus point.
All right. There we
Sure.
go.
Sure. Great. Yay. Let's hear it.
I want to hear movie music.
Okay, here we go.
Wit.
Wit,
The Phantom Menace.
that is correct.
What does the Phantom have to do with the mall? Half off the mall.
Darth
Half
Maul.
off at
Because he
the
has-
mall.
At-
Darth
half
Maul
off
gets
at the
cut in
mall?
half at the mall.
He gets
Oh,
cut in
I-
half.
oh,
He gets cut in half.
Baby. Play it.
And then
Okay,
losing your
I got it.
balance. It was all about balancing the force. They thought he was going to be the one
Got
to
it,
balance
got
the
it.
force.
And then he fell
Got
over
it.
because he was cut in half.
And that's true. And then he
I-
loses his balance there. and
I
he
didn't
tumbles down
realize
in
the mall was mall.
Yeah, I was trying to
I thought
over
it was-
accentuate mall.
Yeah, I thought it was like movie, like the mall. Got it. Okay, no,
Play
that's a
it.
good
Play
one.
it.
I don't
It's
actually
too great a
know.
piece of music. Don't give it to me. Come on.
Let me see. Let me see.
I don't know if he's done the orchestration down that far.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I will bow down to Mr. Witt here. He knows his music and movies
Yeah,
better
baby.
than I do for sure.
It had a hell of a game.
I
Congratulations.
earned this. Thank
to
you,
Mr.
guys.
Witt.
Oh my gosh, what a blast that was!
Well, the floor is yours as winner. If you want to plug, promote, let us know when Ford Fiesta is going to be on, but give us the spiel.
Absolutely. Hey, and there was something I have to tell you after this show in relation to the what you just played there, but I cannot announce it here. But there's a funny synchronicity just happened. But anyway, yeah, the Ford Fiesta. That is Paul Preston and myself. We discuss every single Harrison Ford movie in order. We're obviously, and then we do a Monday show where we either record the script for the show or we'll talk to a guest about the thing. And then those elements become part of the podcast. So we have a live show Monday at 3:00 Pacific time as well, where we just talk about Harrison Ford and only Harrison Ford. It's called the Ford Fiesta, the movie guys. That's it.
Perfect. And
Da-da-da-da-da.
where can they find that? Mondays? Is it youtube.com?
At the Movie Guys, yeah, and the movieguys.net and the Movie Guys on YouTube.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, please subscribe and click the alarm button and stuff like that because it's a fun live show as well. We do a bunch of bits and antics for an hour, and sometimes get some shit done too. So, but yeah, the Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta, Mondays, 3 p.m. Pacific. Find them. Let them know that you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, Josh.
The whip. Cracking the whip.
Check
Check
Josh,
out
a valiant
my-
effort, sir.
Yes, thanks. I had some good matches here. This was
Great
probably the
opponent.
first time I really got my ass whooped, but I'll come back stronger.
Hey, you're a tough.
You're my Clubber Lang. We're only halfway through Rocky 3, okay?
Yeah.
The next fight, I'm coming.
Yeah, let's get a storyline going.
Yeah, grudge match.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Everybody's a Critic is a podcast I do. You can catch it on iTunes, Spotify. I'll be reviewing Creed 3 next week. I'm going to go see it this weekend.
Man.
No, are you seeing it this weekend? Creed 3?
No.
All right, I was going to say you could be a guest on my podcast. But
I appreciate that.
I gotta go
I didn't
see
like the first Creed. I didn't see the second.
What?
Oh, I adore these movies.
Well, you didn't like the first Creed?
No.
I listened to your Rotten Tomatoes podcast, by the way, about Rocky 4.
It's a goddamn classic.
Yeah, so I will forgive you because you are giving a lot of love to that podcast.
JTE, this is like your Dial of Destiny is coming. I mean, this is like as the Ford Fiesta host, I empathize. Like, oh my God, this is your week. You got a new Rocky movie, a new Rocky mythology. You know, that's awesome.
I would love to. Now I just want to talk to Matt Knost for
like
60 minutes and be like, "Why didn't you like Creed?" I'm shocked. But another show, another time.
He got a heavyweight shot because his name is Creed when he's just basically done some human cockfighting in Mexico. There's nobody's paying money to see this fight.
Is that
There's no way
far
he
off?
gets a heavyweight fight.
Is that far off where boxing is right now? Paul Logan is fighting dudes just because he's a
realism
YouTuber.
is cinema's lowest standard.
Boxing is the most shortcut. Listen, if it was back in the day, I would agree with you, Matt Knost. But today, it's like you just need to be a YouTuber and you can be a boxer.
Yeah, but now you're projecting today's standards.
You love Rocky 4 because it's so realistic.
7 years ago. I don't know. I just found it unbelievable. I was like, this dude has two professional fights, and now he's getting the heavyweight.
I think we agree Rocky 4 is the best because of the realism.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would say just
in
check
no
out
way is he on
Creed 2.
steroids, man. When he presses that fucking wagon, that's all natural.
Listen, at least if you love Rocky 4, at least see Creed 2. Just to see Ivan Drago.
I know. I've heard
Rocky share a scene.
Amazing.
I would say check it out just for that. If you like
this
Rocky
is
4
like your Rise of Skywalker, dude. This is your, for a Rocky fan, this is a huge week.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I'm pretty pumped. So check out Everybody's a Critic podcast. Every week we do a review, and we usually have a call-in guest for about 10 minutes. I have a podcast machine where I could call people. So I just literally call people on their phone. And we just talk for like 10 minutes about the movie that just came out that weekend usually.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Love it.
So that's it.
All right, look for that.
Yeah, give me a call sometime.
I will. Yeah. I should just start calling people without telling them. I usually ask somebody, hey, can I call you to be on the podcast? Should I just start calling people randomly without telling them they're on a podcast and see what happens?
Well, let them know as soon as they answer. Because if you called me right now and I'd be like, all right, I'll talk. What's going on, buddy?
That's hilarious.
First time I'd be like, why is Josh calling me?
Yeah, if you get a call from me randomly,
that they're on a podcast.
Yeah, if you get a random call from me, just be prepared. When you pick up, you will be on a podcast. That could happen.
The way they used to do it in like the old radio on Howard Stern and David Letterman days is you'd call and you would mute the other side and go, do I have your permission to use you? I'm on a live stream. And then you would, unmute them.
I don't have a secretary, so it's just me calling you. And I even leave in like the ringing. I usually am like, all right, I'm calling somebody. And then we just
that's
wait
fun
for
though.
you to
It's
pick
like
up. Yeah, it's fun. Exactly.
Awesome.
I would call you Andy, but I don't know what the rates would be from here to
it's crazy. Yeah.
You'd have to pay me to be on the podcast.
Well, that sounds like fun. And to summarize the show, I won, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
That did happen, yes.
I just wanted to wrap it up for the audience. Anybody tuning in a little late on this one?
The final score with bonus points. The final score is 166 to 46.
Nice, done.
That was a whooping, man.
Take that, Vegas.
What
did Vegas have me
at
at?
the end there? That's the capper.
Yeah.
But Vegas had JTE at 12 points, I think, right? Is that the Vegas line?
12? Really? They wouldn't choose a denomination of 5, considering that's what we deal with?
Yeah, that's a weird number.
Well, that's what was weird about it. That was
15. That threw you off. It's like, this feels like a bonus points day. Man, Vegas is dialed in. Little do we know, Andy got a couple bucks from Vegas to award that bonus point. You son of a bitch.
Oh, see, that's why it went over.
Exactly, throwing it off.
Uneven, right? Yeah. Yep. Now we know where Andy had his money.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like the NFL referees.
Yeah, suddenly he's flying off to Monte Carlo once a week. What's going on, buddy? Why are you tax haven?
Why doesn't California have FanDuel? It's a whole nother subject.
We voted against it resoundingly, apparently.
Stupid.
But we still get to enjoy the ads.
Yeah,
I know. We still get the ads. Yeah. Dude, I was so ready to like during the playoffs to just be like on my phone.
You still can,
money.
Josh. You still can.
Yeah, but it's harder. It's definitely harder. I
is
know
harder.
some other websites. There's other websites, and it takes forever to get your money. It's a whole other thing.
I put $100 into a FanDuel with some friends in Colorado, and then I came back here and I can't access it.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't access it here. And I was like, oh man! So I have to wait till I get back to Colorado to bet on football.
Well, hopefully it's sitting in an account waiting for you there.
Yeah, I guess it would.
All right, well, that is it for this week's show. Our thanks to both of you. We'll have their social media links in the description below. So go check out their 2 shows, Ford Fiesta on Mondays and Everybody's a Critic, where JT will be covering Creed 3.
Where all fine podcasts are podcasted.
Yes, everywhere you can find them.
Spotify.
And
iTunes.
Andy, anything you want to add from the dungeon before we get out of here?
Yeah, just thanks to Adam and Josh. Always so much fun to have you on.
Thank you. Yeah, that was fun.
I hope you enjoyed the piano. I hope it made a difference for you. I think Adam probably enjoyed it this time more than Josh, but
that's true.
It's more epic because you.
There's a lot of range in today's show.
Whenever I'm on a show, I always use a franchise like we did today.
That was fun
to go with the number. Does anyone else do that, or is that just something I do?
I'm doing it from now on.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody else does it.
Yeah,
they might occasionally reference, but not for like an entire round.
No, that was my favorite part.
I did Mission Impossible last time. I don't remember what else.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, no, it's happened before, but then I realized I'm thinking of you again. Yeah, so it definitely is you.
And also, nothing makes me laugh harder as like a movie guy. I used to work in a video store and end up friends with guys like you anyway. Nothing makes me happier than suddenly the show is discussing Police Academy, or suddenly the movie tangent is just, I love that.
We'll get into all the Gutenberg classics.
How in the world are we?
I also worked in a video store.
Right,
I think
of course.
A lot of us who love movies at some point. I worked in a movie theater, video store.
Ditto.
All in my youth. Yeah.
The best. And of course we're friends. Yeah. So.
No, ever work at a theater or a video store?
My brother worked at a theater and he hated it so much I never thought about doing it. And the video stores by me were all like Blockbuster. It didn't look like fun. If it was like a small mom and pop, I think that would have been fun.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, and it just seems
too corporate.
Well, it's just like they play the movies that the corporate demands.
Oh, I know. I got to choose my own.
Yeah, that's.
I worked at a local Christian video store.
I had a whole, I had a employee section. The movies I put on that employee shelf, a lot of thought and process went into that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would spend an hour just like, all right, True Romance, Hard Boiled. Like I would just like really take my time on what I put up there.
Well, actually, they enshrined that shelf. It's now in the Smithsonian, so people can go check that out. JT's final editorial picks have been saved for posterity.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, that is it for today's show.
I bid you a fondue.
Yeah, have a nice day. Orange, you glad you were here is my last thing I will say to you.
Have a good time.
And that is it for Settle the Score this week. We'll see you next week with another new episode. Stay safe out there. Adios.